So welcome to Storytime with Suge. So, you know, as I've said on the show, I'm a big fan of Future, the rapper. If you're not familiar with him, I find it hard that anybody wouldn't be. Um, but I was just watching the Jeezy and the Gucci Man versus battle. It was very riveting. And at one point, Jeezy brought on "Way Too Gone," famous song. I like it because it reminds me of like a happier and simpler time in my life back when I was in college and I was having fun with my best friends and partying a lot and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons I like the song. But another reason I like the song is because it's like one of the earliest like future um the earliest like future appearances. So I thought to myself, I was like, yo, like maybe I should detail why I'm such a big fan of Future, like to this day. Like I love everything that he does. And I have to take it back. And I just remember like Future popped on the scene and he had this song called Tony Montana, and it was basically just him like rapping a couple bars, and then like the hook was just like Tony Montana, Tony Montana. I was just like, all right, like I'm a New York dude, you know, lyrics and like bars and shit like that was like important to me. So I just listened to that shit. I was like, yo, this dude's whack. Blah blah blah. Blah. So wrote him off. Then spring break 2012, me and my best friend, we went, like I was actually deciding to go down to Atlanta to see um my sister's father, who's like a father to me, and also see my cousin who's no longer with us. And my best friend, he didn't have really nothing else going on. He was just gonna go back to his hometown. So I told I was like, well, I'm going to Atlanta. It shouldn't be that expensive. Like, you want to come with me? Blah blah blah. We'll be down there for a week. It'll be fun. So we went down to Atlanta, and we went here and there in Atlanta. And my sister's dad in the car, he would just keep it locked on like one station. I can't remember what the station is. I think it was like, um, anybody that lives down there, Atlanta, you tell me what the station is, like the big hip hop station. And you know, they wasn't playing like songs that was like popular to us. They was just playing like songs that was popular to Atlanta. So two songs in particular. It was a song called Same Damn Time and then a song called Cashing Out, which was made by a dude named Cash Out. Oddly enough. But Same Damn Time was a song about Future, and every time it came on, like at first it was like, what is this? But the more and more we listened to it, it was like, yo, like this song is hot. Da da da. And then, we came back to school, and this was like in Western Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area, and nobody was listening to that. So we started playing the stuff a lot, and then we started listening to a lot of his other songs. So we had this song called Magic, and then he had another song. I forgot what it was, but we really got into him, and then we also got into like Two Chains at the same time. But I actually was like familiar with Two Chains because I knew him, like I was a Ludacris fan, so I knew him as being Titty Boy on Disturbing the Peace and popping up on songs on, Ludacris, Chingy, Shauna's like albums and stuff. So I knew Two Chains, and I didn't really like realize like Two Chains and Titty. I was like, yo, this dude look like Titty Boy. I was like, this dude sounds like Titty Boy, but I didn't really like put it together that they was the same person. But this trip to Atlanta, we got introduced to Future and got, for me, reintroduced to Titty Boy, now Two Chains. Also like he was famous for Player Circle, if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. I'm counting all day like the clock on the wall. It's like, go get your money, little duffel bag boy. So, we started listening to them guys. And like I'm pretty sure like a lot of the people that I went to college with, they don't want to admit it, but we really used to we put them dudes on because we used to be playing their stuff everywhere. Like we pop up the parties, be like, yo, like play Future, play Two Chains, blah 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 blah. So that's how we got into them. And from that, We Too Gone, I was listening to it during the verses, and I was listening to it. I was listening to it on YouTube, the video, watching the video, and I was like, damn, like from 2012, it's 2020 now. I'm like, yo, I remember in 2012, I remember that dude's first, like before I remembered the the rest of the song. And I'm like, I should have known back then from the time I knew this dude's verse, you know, bar for bar, and I knew like the melody of how he spit. I was just like, wow, like I'm gonna be a fan. Like I knew back then. I was like, wow, like I'm gonna be a fan of this guy, and he definitely had like um a little downturn in his career. During the time like he was dating Sierra, and like they was like they had their son and stuff like that. Like he kind of his whole like stock kind of fell because like his music quality kind of fell because I think he at that time he was trying to be like too mainstream, and then he came back a little while later with like beast mode and all that stuff, and um I'm a I had Dirty Sprite 1, and Dirty Sprite 1 was just like a basic like mixtape, just him with like regular like Atlanta like trap music. It wasn't nothing that would have been very popular with like um the masses. But this was like 2 years after our trip to Atlanta. But like my best friend, he came up with like the Dirty Sprite 2, and then Dirty Sprite 2 had like Trap Niggas, um, Thought It Was a Drought, like all that shit. Like if you know the album, then the album was phenomenal. And he had that album, and then he had Beast Mode, and basically, it was crazy because like he came out in like 2012 with Same Damn Time and Magic and Tony Montana, and then he kind of took like a downturn And if like people after their like, initial albums, like they kind of fall off, you never hear from them again. But like he like came back. He had like one of those like upturns. He came back with like Beast Mode and Dirty Sprite 2. And then like a lot more people got hooked onto his music. And then a little while off of that, like he, What a Time to Be Alive with Drake. And Drake's been on like a steady run since like 2009. So them two coming together was like the mega powers like coming together. And right around that time, me and Joel went to his concert. I think this was like 2015. Um, Nobody Safe tour, and Joel wasn't feeling good that day, so he like was trying to get himself better to like meet me at the concert. This was at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and he saved. I guess we got there late, so we basically missed like all the opening um acts, which was like the Migos at the time, and I can't remember who else. But we was just sitting in Shake Shack across the street from the Barclays Center, getting something to eat. You know how it is, like the scalpers and these guys, they trying to make a buck. So this guy, he comes up to us and he's like selling us like Future shirts. So I really been like wearing this shirt for you know been wearing this shirt for like 5 years now. Like that's my dude. Like I just thought like I'd share that story that like I really got like into his music. Um, just real randomly, just from a trip to Atlanta. Like, when you talk about people being day ones, I think that's part of it. Like, I think if we never took that trip to Atlanta, like we would have probably not gotten into Future until like, What a Time to Be Alive and stuff like that. And then like you phone it and you fugazi. But going down to Atlanta where they was playing same damn time, like literally like every hour on the hour. Like every time we hop on the ball, it's like bang, da 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 bang, da 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 da. Who's y'all rap out of here at the same damn time? Like every time, and it got like on us. I was like, yo, this music is like great. And it's like, that dude is Future. He's like the culture right now. Like he's one of them dudes that's shaping the culture right now, and I just wanted to tell the story of how I got in on the quote unquote ground level. So that has been Story Time with Suge, presented by Suge Me the Mooney.